Welcome to my channel. I'm happy to have you guys here. Basically, in this video is a story time. How I became a stripper. So basically, yes, I am a stripper, a dancer, an exotic dancer, a ballet dancer, whatever you want to call me. I'm that, whatever. A hustler, whatever. I've been dancing now for about 4 years, I would say. I started dancing at the age of 21. I'm 28 now, but taken I've always taken long breaks and in between just to do other stuff and just focus on other things besides just dancing. I don't know what made me started dancing. I really don't know what made me start the whole dancing thing. Um, I know that when I was younger, like when I turned 21, I started hanging out with friends, and we would go to the strip clubs. Go to the strip clubs. Strip clubs have always been like a popular thing to do. Go to, chill out, have drinks, look at booties, twerking and shaking. So at the time, around that time of my life, I was partying, I was having fun with friends, being young. I used to go to strip clubs, and I used to see like these badass chicks, like just making their money, being fearless, walking around, just basically being fearless, not giving a f about who saw them or what they thought about them, and they were making a lot of money. So I think that was probably like in New York at the time. I was living in New York. Maybe, I traveled a lot. I lived in different states, but I don't know exactly where I was living at. But I know something in me clicked when I went to a strip club. I believe it was in New York, or I believe it was I'm not sure where it was. Okay, whatever. I don't remember which strip club was my first experience, but I know that I went to one and I enjoyed it, and I just love seeing the girls out there hustling and getting to their money and doing what they had to do. So something clicked. So I was like, I want to dance. I want to dance. Like I was always comfortable with my body. Like I always had like a little nice little shape growing up, and I was comfortable with my body. So I was like, I think I could do this. I think I could do this. Like I always was like a street smart chick, a street smart girl, book smart and street smart. So I was like, I know, I think I can do this. I think this could be something I could do. So I think at the time I was visiting my sister in Atlanta. So I went to Atlanta at the time, and I bought dance shoes and dance outfits because I was gonna originally start dancing in Atlanta. Um, but I met a friend out there, checked her out, and she told me that she was going to Miami. Going to Miami, I'm like, all right, bet. Let's take a road trip to Miami. So we got in the car and took a road trip all the way to Miami. So I'm riding to Miami with my homegirl and her dude at the time, and I had my dance shoes and my dance clothes in the trunk. So we went to Miami. Things broke out between me and her. We didn't, see eye to eye by the end of that trip. So I was basically solo dolo in Miami for the first time by myself. So anybody else would have been like terrified. But I was like, F it. I came out here. I'm out here. Let's go. So one of the first clubs like I ended up going to, which I was referred to by a guy friend, and he referred me to King of Diamonds, aka KOD. One of the biggest strip clubs at that time. I was 21. KOD was huge. KOD was lit at the time, and um, unfortunately, they're not open anymore. But at the time, KOD was litty, like for real, for real. They had like some of the most baddest chicks there. Women with the nicest bodies. Girls who were doing their thing, making a lot of money. So I originally went there. I was nervous, but my guy friend at the time, he knew a lot of people. He knew a lot of people, so he introduced me to a lot of people there, and basically I auditioned. I talked to management. I auditioned. I went on stage. At the time, I had these red bottom shoes. They were dance shoes, and they were red bottoms, and they were really glittery, and they were so freaking pretty. I was just looking good. I was looking good. I ain't gonna lie, I was looking good in Miami at the time. Um, so I auditioned on their big circle glass stages. They had these big like circle like glass whatever light up stages with these huge poles like huge, intimidating as hell. So I auditioned on the stage. I was nervous as hell because I never danced like in front of anybody, taking my clothes off, revealing everything about myself to the world or whoever was there at the time. And so, I was dancing, doing my little thing, just, vibing. Took a little shot before I started auditioning though, because I had to give me a little liquid courage. But while I was dancing, like, I was just like enjoying myself. It was kind of like, after a while, it's like you're dancing in a mirror to yourself. And it's like, I just didn't see anybody. I just saw myself. And I was having fun. So, I was twerking, doing my thing. And then I looked down and I see like 200 ones on the stage. I'm like, where the fuck did this money come from? Like, where did it come from? I didn't know. I didn't care. But I knew that day, this is what I was going to do. $200, you guys, in probably 5 minutes. I made $200 in 5 minutes. Like, no. Like, no 9 to 5 that I know, at 21, was going to be able to, give me that type of money that quick. And basically, I didn't even mention to you guys, I was in school at the time. I was going to school, in Atlanta. That's why I was in Atlanta. I was going to school. I was going to art school for fashion merchandising. So I was in school. I was, I didn't really want the typical 9 to 5. So dancing really came in at the perfect time. Making that type of money, $200 in 5 minutes. That was like that was pretty much at 21 years old. That was kind of like that was litty. That was litty for me. Like that was really like something, something. It was something at the time. So basically, that's where it started at King of Diamonds, KOD. And from there, it was all endless. Like, I was meeting girls there. We was making money together. I was doing my thing. Always remained safe. Always remained safe. Always remained, smart. Question: was I nervous when I first started dancing? Hell yeah, I was nervous. I was super nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, like this is crazy. Like I was super nervous when I started dancing. But when you're on stage, doing your thing, and you just have to like focus on you. And even though you got people in the crowd, it depends on the club and the setting as well. If you're in a more big club, at the time it was KOD for me, it's a bigger club, so you can focus more so on yourself on stage and doing your thing. But if you're in a more intimate club, smaller, you have to focus more so on the audience, or pick one person in the audience and focus on that person. And then after that person tips you, focus on another person, and then focus on another person. And just give that person your attention. Let them know that, give them the vibe that you're feeling them. Things I learned in the game. But yeah, it's been 4 years. It's 2019 now. I do see this as my last year dancing, hence why I wanted to make this video. So basically, I will be retiring this year. This is it for me. I'm just, interested in other sources, and expanding and going into other routes. Your girl's getting a little older. You can't tell and all, but I am getting a little older, and things that I want to do, it contrasts. There's just other things that I see myself doing for myself, opening up more businesses, going into investments, things of that nature. You know, dancing has really helped me a lot in ways that you never know. Building self confidence, um, being able to just build self confidence, being able to know how to hustle harder, being able to know how to, well, learn how to manage my money, just learning all these different ways of doing things, and just learning how to basically be a boss. But yeah, like dancing has really like helped me in those type of ways, and even like me stepping away from it, I'll be able to take those, you know, those lessons that I learned doing that and put it into other opportunities. So that's the great thing about that. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I was so like nervous at first to do a video like this because a lot of people don't know what I do. They they assume, but they really don't know. And I'm here to tell them like, yeah, that's what I do. I dance, and it's cool because at the end of the day, dancers, you know, even though the money fluctuates a lot, um, normally dancers make, you know, double, triple, quadruple more than what, you know, your average 9 to 5 person makes. Not trying to make anyone feel bad about their 9 to 5. I'm just saying, you know, for me at the time, I just had a lot going on, and dancing just provided me with the means, to be able to take care of myself. And I'm a mom. Like I have a 7 year old, and it was always important for me to be able to give her, you know, you know, the things necessary that she needs. So yeah. So yeah, you guys. I really enjoyed doing this story time. It was a really quick story time. I got more stories for you guys if you guys want to know anything else. I know there's a lot of other like stripper videos out there on YouTube where girls talk about how they became strippers, but this is my story. I wanted to give you guys my story, and I have so many more stories and experiences and things that I went through. If you guys want to know, follow me on Instagram. I'm usually on Instagram. Um, Pretty much on Instagram. I look so forward to doing more videos with you guys and just basically just talking to you guys about my experiences. There will be vlogs. I will be doing vlogs, doing whatever you guys want. Just let me know what you're interested in and what you want to see from me. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I'm an open book now. I don't care about what nobody got to say, think, whatever. So yeah, I'm just rambling right now. You guys make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Trying to hit a quick 5K real quick. So till next time, again, this is your girl Simone Monet. Thank you guys for checking out my video, and I'm gonna see you guys later. All right.